Syria. Here's our state correspondent, Barbara Plett-Usher.
Well, there's been some movement on one issue, which is returning the remains of some U.S. soldiers who were killed during the Korean War. More than 5,000 of them never came home, and so now some remains probably will be returned possibly in the next couple of weeks. Sort of like a goodwill gesture, but on denuclearization, no concrete progress that we've seen. You know that Mr. Pompeo went to North Korea earlier this month. He wanted to set up the building blocks, like a timeline and declaration of assets, that sort of thing. No indication that he got those, and then when he left, the North Koreans blasted him with this very harsh statement where they said he sort of made gangster-like demands for unilateral denuclearization. So, of course, the speculation is that the diplomacy has been set back or stalled. Now, he's pushed back on that. He said, I was the one there. No one is closer to it than me. Everything else is speculation. But, you know, he did sound a bit frustrated in that clip, I think.
Barbara Plett-Usher. The film director responsible for one of Hollywood's most lucrative film franchises, The Guardians of the Galaxy, has been sacked after the emergence of tweets he posted years ago.
They call themselves the Guardians of the Galaxy.
He is James Gunn. He was in charge of the first two films in the series, but he lost his job directing the third after his old tweets apparently joking about child abuse and sexual violence resurfaced. Peter Bowes spoke to me from Los Angeles.
The tweets appeared to joke about paedophilia and rape, and the serious nature of that is reflected in the response of the Walt Disney Studio. The chairman, Alan Horn, announced that James Gunn had been dropped, and he issued a statement saying this. He said, "The offensive attitudes and statements discovered on James's Twitter feed are indefensible and inconsistent with our studio's values, and we have severed our business relationship with him."
I know he's made a statement. What has he said, James Gunn?
Well, since his firing, he has apologised for these old tweets. He's, as you say, issued a statement. He says, "My words of nearly a decade ago were, at the time, totally failed and unfortunate efforts to be provocative. I have regretted them for many years since, not just because they were stupid, not at all funny, wildly insensitive, and certainly not provocative like I had hoped, but also," he says, "because they don't reflect the person I am today or have been for some time." And he goes on, "Regardless of how much time has passed, I understand and accept the business decisions taken today. Even these many years later, I take full responsibility," he says, "for the way I conducted myself then."
They were pretty old, these tweets, as he's mentioned there in his statement. Why have they resurfaced? Who found them?
His politics seems to be at the heart of this. His current Twitter account is very heavy on left-leaning politics, and it seems that some people on the right of American politics, particularly with whom he had sparred online, it seems they